Hello everyone, my name is Nur Azli bin Azmi. I am from Group A for Concept of Biology. So today, I'm going to present my assignment 1, Pecha Kucha, which consists of topic biodiversity and evolution. Millions of years, each species living today has changed and adapted to live in a specific type of environment in order to ensure the survival of that species. Biodiversity is a term used to describe the great variety of living organisms on Earth and their varied habitats. There are just so many types of organisms. How can we make sense of all the organisms on Earth? We need some way to group them. This is called classifying. All living organisms can be divided into 5 kingdoms, which is animal kingdom, plant kingdom, fungi kingdom, protist kingdom, and bacteria kingdom. So today, I will talk about animal kingdom. Even though members of the animal kingdom are incredibly diverse, most animals share certain features that distinguish them from organisms in other kingdoms. Thus, there is a great diversity in the animal kingdom. Animals can be distinguished from the other kingdoms by a set of characteristics. Thus, other types of life may share some of these characteristics. The set of characteristics as a whole provide a distinction from the other kingdoms. The first characteristic is all animals are multicellular, eukaryotic. They have multiple cells with mitochondria and they rely on other organisms for their nourishment. The second is animals are heterotrophs. They must consume living or dead organisms since they cannot synthesize their own food and can be carnivores, herbivores, omnivores, or parasites. The third characteristic is most animals are diploid organisms. Their body or somatic cells are diploid, with haploid reproductive gamete cells produced through meiosis. The majority of animals undergo sexual reproduction. This fact distinguishes animals from fungi, protists, and bacteria, where asexual reproduction is common or exclusive. However, a few groups such as cyanidarians, flatworms, and roundworms undergo asexual reproduction, although nearly all of these animals also have a sexual phase to their life cycle. The fourth is animals go through a blastula stage during embryonic development. The fifth is most animals are motile during at least part of the life cycle. Most animals are motile using means such as walking, slithering, swimming, and flying to propel themselves through the world. According to all the 5 characteristics of animal kingdom, we can now determine the difference between animal kingdom and other kingdom. However, animals come in a variety of size and shapes. We can compare similarities and difference of animals with respect to 5 basic features. First is body symmetry. Symmetrical objects have similar parts that are arranged in a particular pattern. For example, the butterfly have a similar looks on both sides of midline. The parts of a daisy flower and bicycle are arranged symmetrically also. Asymmetry is a condition in which there is no pattern to the individual parts. Radial symmetry is animal that having parts arranged around the central axis, like spokes around a wheel. Any division of the body along this axis results in two similar halves. Starfish and jellyfish are examples of organisms with radial symmetry. Bilateral symmetry is animal that having paired structures, so that right and left halves a mirror image. Next, the second is cephalization. Cephalization is an evolutionary trend in which, over many generations, the mouth, sense organs, and nerve ganglia become concentrated at the front end of an animal, producing a head region. This is associated with movement and bilateral symmetry, such that the animal has a definite head end. Bilateral body plans and cephalization evolve together. Their joint evolution results in pairs of muscles, sensory structures, nerves, and brain regions. To put it simply, cephalization means having a head, which the vast majority of living animal species have, with some rare exceptions such as starfish and jellyfish. The third body plan of animal is a type of gut. A gut is a region where food is digested and absorbed. There are two types of gut, which is sac-like and tube-like gut. For like gut, it have one opening which is a mouth for taking in food and expelling residues. The sac-like body plan has only one opening for both food intake and waste removal. And the other gut is tube-like gut. Tube-like gut have openings at both ends, such as mouth and anus. Tube-like gut are more efficient because different regions have specialized functions, which is preparing, digesting, and storing food. The evolution of tube-like system helped pave the way for increases in body size and activity. The fourth is body cavity. A body cavity is any space or compartment or potential space in the animal body. A body cavity separates the gut and body wall of most bilateral animals. Body cavity in animal divided into three types, which is no column that no body cavity, pseudo column that have body cavity but the body cavity is not lined with peritoneum, and true column where body cavity lined with peritoneum. Cavities accommodate organs and other structures. Cavities as potential spaces contain fluid. The advantage of a fluid-filled body cavity is materials diffuse through fluid to body cells, help muscles alter body shape, and aid locomotion. And the fifth is segmentation. Segmentation is a feature of the body plans of a number of diverse animal groupings, including the annelids, arthropods, and chordates that consist of a series of body units or segments. Segmentation are the basis of organization in higher animals. The advantages of segmentation is to allow part of the body to be grouped or modify for special functions. Thus, all the five basic features of animal. A body plan is a group of structural and developmental characteristics that can be used to identify a group of animals, such as a phylum. Similarities and difference in adult shape and form, as well as the developmental patterns of embryos, provide the framework for modern taxonomic classification. Lastly, in animal kingdom, animals can be classified into two main groups, vertebrates and invertebrates. The main difference is that invertebrates, like insects and flatworms, do not have a backbone or spinal column. Meanwhile, for vertebrates include humans, birds, and snakes. Biodiversity and the associated ecological processes underpin the health of our environment and its ability to support human needs. This includes basic requirements such as the production of oxygen, creation of soil, cycling and purification of water, and breakdown of waste. That's all from me. Thank you.